What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ruin an Hour, a safe place to talk about anything from sobriety, addiction, depression, anxiety, balance in life. My name is Kyle Gray. I go live every now and then, talk to you guys about anything you're going through, and also talk about stuff I'm going through. It's just a safe place to talk. So today I want to talk about this thing that I've been kind of like dealing with recently, the 3 mantras, and I actually read it from a book called The Mindful Guide to Self-Compassion. Highly suggest everybody go pick it up, but it's kind of some 3 things that I like to keep in mind when I'm, giving myself a hard time, being critical of myself, and just finding a way to kind of like push myself to being the best version that I can be in that moment, while also being self-compassionate to myself. So 3 things to think about, to aim towards, is number 1, maintaining a healthy body. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. That means eating good, healthy foods, drinking water, not eating trash fast food, because that doesn't serve you at all. It doesn't do anything good for yourself. Exercising, taking a walk, joining a gym. If you can't join a gym, there's a lot of stuff online that you can follow to work out to. It's free. The wealth of information at your fingertips in this day and age is something that we can truly be grateful for and lean into. So maintaining a healthy body is the first one, and that's something that I'm super, super big on. Ever since I got sober, I kind of leaned into that aspect of life really hard, and it's served me really, really well. You never will exercise and feel worse than you did before. It is something that will always serve you good, 100% of the time. I know it's not easy to do, but the thing is, nothing worth achieving is ever easy to do. And when things come easy, that doesn't mean that just means they came easy. You should aim towards things being difficult and striving towards the achievement of a challenge. So maintaining a healthy body is number 1. Number 2 is enriching your mind every day. And you know how you can do that? You can read a book. Try reading a book a month. Try if you fly a lot like me, if you travel a lot, read a book on the plane. That's like my favorite thing to do, is when I travel to places and I'm not taking a red eye, which is not very often recently. But when I used to not have 2 jobs, when I used to just do battle rap for a living, I used to be able to fly on a Friday during the day, and I would read a book every time I flew somewhere. And that's how I was able to read a lot of books in a short amount of time. And let me tell you, there's nothing more enriching than reading. It is such a wonderful medium that I feel like I slept on for so long in my life that I just didn't read ever. And then once I started reading, I felt like it was exercising my brain so much. And then there's just other things too, like, enriching your mind with the arts. Go to a museum. Go check out something that you think is really cool, like go on a hike. Even that can be enriching your mind to a great degree. Looking across a view of the mountains, I feel like greatly puts a lot of things in perspective. And number 3 is being helpful to others. And that's something that I struggle with a lot, because a lot of the times I lean into selfishness of myself and my own like disposition. I feel like a lot of the times we can concentrate on the one thing that's not right in our life, even though we have so much to be grateful for. But we'll concentrate on that one thing, whether it be, for me, like relationships. For other people, it's like a job. Anything, the one thing that's wrong, you could just like have that be the nucleus, but you're choosing to make that the nucleus. Where areas, if you shift your perspective towards, and you shift your relationship towards that pain, with just accepting that there is going to be that pain in your life, instead of trying to constantly get rid of it, more so just being like, it's fine. Like I'm going through a painful moment in my life. It doesn't mean that I'm a terrible person. Doesn't mean anything, rather than there's pain that exists in my life. The same thing you would do if somebody got hurt. You wouldn't be like, oh, you fucking pussy, you got hurt, like your life sucks. You'd be like, you're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. That's what you would tell your friend, right? If he got hurt. So being helpful to others is literally raising your vibration, and it's making the world a better place. And I feel like that should be all of our aim and goals in this world, to leave it a better place than when we started at. I was literally, this is kind of like I don't know, I guess this is like a pretty far out thought, but I was looking at my hands the other day and I was like, man, what you can do with these is you have the power to hurt, then you have the power to love. You have the power to make the world a better place. You have the power to ruin somebody's day, somebody's life. And what you choose to do with these things is your choice. And if you lean into raising your vibration and helping other people, I feel like that is the most purest form of humanity right there. So what I've been doing, I'm gonna show you guys something. Tomorrow, me and Geechee are actually doing a homeless drive. Sorry for being shirtless. I just got back from the gym and I got to go to work in like an hour. But we're doing a homeless drive tomorrow all around Los Angeles. If you guys know anything about LA has a really, really critical housing crisis and a bad homeless issue, which is centered a lot around mental health and addiction. But it's also centered around the cost of living here is astronomical and the government doesn't really do much for the homeless. So if you live in Southern California, Los Angeles, I feel like the easiest thing to do is to help out your neighbor. If they're living on the street, there's a lot of things you can do for them, and you can start with this. So I'm making 100 care packages. Let me show you guys. So what I do is I got 100 of these bags. Boom. These motherfuckers. So good thing to put in these bags is toothpaste. So, you know, if you're on the street, you need toothpaste, get a little travel size, obviously a toothbrush, and they're individually wrapped. And then you got to put your toothbrush in something. Think about if you're on the street, you don't want to just put your toothbrush on the floor. So I got these toothbrush holders. Then chewable granola bars. You know, a lot of people that are out there, and myself included, I don't have the best teeth. So if you give somebody like nuts or something, it's going to hurt their teeth. So I usually give them something soft, like a soft granola bar. Also some cracker snacks as well. And then, of course, water. Water is very, very important. Gloves to keep cool, to keep warm in the wintertime because it's getting cold out there. This is a big one, man. I saw somebody the other day sleeping on the street with a blanket on and no socks. So socks are also a big one too. So boom, get good socks too. That's the thing. If you want to like give somebody a nice gift that it has the disposition of being on the street, I feel like giving them good quality, thick socks is the most helpful thing to do. Because if you think about it, think how quick you run through socks. And then also hand sanitizers. Whoop, excuse me. Got butterfingers. Hand sanitizer, hand wipes. That's a good one too. Chapstick, and then nail clippers. Boom. Let's go. And then you put them all in here, and then you give them out to somebody. And that is something you can do to help somebody who's at going through a rough time in their life. I feel like we've all been there, and I feel like everybody can use kindness from another person. So I'm putting together 100 of these things. I think I made like 50 last night, so I got to make 50 more tonight. And me and Geechee are going to go around LA and hand them out and probably make a video for his channel. But yeah, I just wanted to do that. Little live, 3 mantras. Maintaining a healthy body, enriching your mind, and being helpful to others. I feel like that's very simple 3 things to live by, and I feel like that will raise your vibrations, raise your frequency in every way, shape, and form you possibly can. That's it, guys. Don't see anybody in the chat really that wants to talk about anything. Dude, okay. Word up. Spread love, not hate. I agree with that. Love the growth. What up? Surf Twerk is going to be crazy. Surf and Twerk is booked? Really? When is that happening? That's amazing. When are the watch battle rap coming for real? We just did a watch last night. Was it last night? Or 2 nights ago with Geechee and RX. And that's on the Patreon. And we watched Geechee versus A-Word, which is going down this Sunday. Go to rapgrid.com, get the pay-per-view. 10 battles on that card. Very worth it. Also, you get to support Geechee Gotti. And I'm going to be doing the pay-per-view. What's up, Mo? Good to see you. But yeah, guys, much love to everybody out there. Raise our vibrations. It's blessed. We're all blessed to be alive another day, to breathing another breath, to be alive on this fine Saturday, to be alive in this time, man. We have everything to be grateful for, man. Like, go outside and look at the sun and just like marvel at how amazing it is that we are alive in this day and age. It's incredible. Life is a blessing. But yeah, much love to everybody out there. I just want to go live really quick, talk about the 3 mantras: enriching your body, or excuse me, maintaining a healthy body, enriching your mind, and being helpful to other people. Yep. Hope everybody has a good day. Yeah. I'm 3.5 years sober still, so that's pretty cool. I was thinking about that the other day. In the summer, I'm going to be 4 years sober. Never thought I could say that. And never felt better. Anybody that thinks they have a problem with addiction, I would say that you got this. You totally got this. You can get a handle on it. And especially people that struggle with alcohol. Alcohol doesn't do anything good in your life at all. It just keeps you where you're at, then brings you down. It's not good. Quit it. Cut it out. It doesn't do anything good. You're right. People sometimes don't forget how important health is. That's true. That's very true. We all do. I feel like it's a thing that's not talked about enough in society and everything like that. Health is so important. Exercising, eating healthy, like I can't believe it's so swept under the rug. But all that to say, love y'all. Stay up. Have a good day. If you're down, realize that good things are on the way. Emotions are transient, and the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to feel a feeling for a little bit. What was I addicted to? I was addicted to alcohol and sex. I was a sex addict, and I'm an alcoholic. And I got a good handle on... I'm sober from alcohol. I have a better handle on my sex addiction, which is kind of more of a tricky thing to navigate because it's like a natural thing. And I'm not going to just stop having intimacy with people. But yeah, those were my 2 really, really toxic addictions that I was really leaning into for most of my life. And it was destroying everything around me and making my life unmanageable and putting myself in extremely dangerous situations and hurting and ripping apart every relationship that I've ever had. So, and it resulted to me being almost 40 and having no friends. All right, it's not too much, but put the suicide prevention number in those bags. That's cool. That's a good idea, Rain. The holidays are hard for people this time of year. That's a good idea. I should do that. I should put the number to suicide prevention in the bags. That's a really good idea. I wonder how I could do that. Maybe I could go to Kinko's and like print out a bunch of them or something like that. Just had 3 friends die from fentanyl-laced coke. Not doing well. Ryan, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Really sorry to hear that. That's really heavy. 3 friends. That's big, man. But you got plenty of people you can turn to. I would highly suggest being around family and not being shy to reach out and tell them that you're struggling. How do you deal with the sex addiction? Because seems like I'm on the same path. I would say the healthiest thing to do is to stop watching porn. That's the first thing. And make real intimate connections with people. I'm with my brother and my mom. That's amazing. Keep around those people. Also, if you want to join SAA, it's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but for sex addiction. Didn't really resonate with me that much, but that's not to say it doesn't work for a lot of people. I know that it's a really good program. A lot of people have really good advice, but I feel like most people nowadays are sex addicts and they don't really know it because everything now is geared towards sex selling. Like everything is pornography nowadays. You turn on Instagram, it's pornography. TikTok is pornography. Twitter, everything is like lightweight porn. And it's basically appealing to the reptilian part of your mind. It's not appealing towards real, true intimacy. So if you try to cut that out or limit it as much as you possibly can and have true connections with people, that's the best way to handle that addiction. But I'm not going to say it's easy. It's fucking really, really hard, to be honest. That addiction is a million times harder than quitting alcohol. Quitting alcohol for me was a fucking no-brainer. It was easy. It was like, boom, not going to do that anymore. And then once you stop it, you're like, oh man, I feel so much better. Why did I drink for 30 fucking years of my life, you know? And then when I quit that, I was like, wow, this is good. Geechee Gotti loves a good snack. Yeah, I would definitely have Snack God back. He said he's interested in bringing that show back. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I got to go to work, bang out these stuff. And yeah, tune in. Let's see, where am I going live next? I guess I'll go live next week. I'm going to release some watches. I'm going to release some battles that I filmed in Alaska next week. And then tune into the pay-per-view, rapgrid.com, Geechee Gotti versus A-Ward, Sharon versus Oops, Snake Eyes versus D.I. to Hennyman. Man, there's a ton of other great battles in the card. I think Fonz versus real name Brandon. Yeah, man, tune in. It's going to be great. Much love to everybody. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.